Capricorn. So I heard the name Pablo, Curtis, Jackson, Latifah, Linda, Shane, Cameron, Alexis, Cody, Charlie, Adriana, Pooh Bear, Mira, Stormy, and Monique. So this could be your name or significant here. Okay? There's something about, when we express our weaknesses, God gives us the strength we need to conquer. So remember that, Capricorn. I'm going to say that one more time. When we express our weaknesses, God gives us the strength we need to conquer. You're going to be all right. Okay? You have people who can't understand your change. However, it is not for you to explain. This is something between you and God. Stick to the new version of your best self. Okay? Let's see what house you're in. Okay. You're coming out in the 7th house, the house of Libra. Okay? This is all about Libra and Venus. Okay? You could be in the energy of being like very, very charming right now. Okay? There could be someone like working on their mannerism. Someone could be trying to be like, someone could be doing like, what do you call it? Etiquette, taking etiquette classes or something like that. Okay. Now there is something about your hard work here. Okay. And I don't know, someone really likes your very romantic nature. Okay. You could be dating someone and you could be like very romantic. You could be doing things that like they never had done. You could be like creating new experiences for someone. Okay. Let's see. There's something about you hate people rushing you or something. I just heard, stop rushing me. Okay. I don't know. Something about that. Okay. Let's see. This is all about like justice and equality. And we got the Knight of Swords coming out for you. Okay. I don't know. There could be like some kind of injustice that happened. And you could be like wanting to speak out on this or something. Spirit is wanting you to not speak prematurely, right? So, whenever you say something, right, especially the energy of the Bible says if you witness something and you don't speak the truth, that's wrong, right? So Spirit is really wanting you to not speak prematurely on something that you could have witnessed, something that you need to say, whatever it is. I don't know, something about that here, okay? Something about being well-mannered, okay? I feel like you're putting in hard work spiritually. And I don't know, there could be some kind of energy around here. This energy could be very charming, or this could be you, right? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Something about you being well liked by leaders. You could be a person that like gets a lot of accolades from work. Okay. You can receive a lot of accolades in your community for doing things. It says stop playing small. You are the universe in a static motion. Courage, moving forward, making progress in action. And I love this for you. Remember, it's something about, you understand that you do have to let God know your weaknesses so that he can give you strength, right? And I feel like this is good energy. Stop playing yourself small. You've been changing. And so there are some people that don't understand it, but it's not for you to explain. It's something about just keep being well-mannered. I don't know. It's rewarding for you here. Okay. You could be trying to like manifest new love here. Venus is all about love. Let's see. Okay. And you can have like a very unique way of perceiving the world. Judgment is here. Okay. Like accountability time, like Archangel Michael to the rescue. It's like, when you call in divine protection, when you call in divine protection, you better make sure that you are in alignment, right? Because, when you call in these energies, judgment is there for everyone, it's like going to court. It's spiritual, right? So, I don't know, something about judgment being here and accountability for you, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you could be, in the energy of wanting to hold yourself accountable, the 7th house is all about like equality, maybe you could be getting into the energy of like, all right, I want to pay all my spiritual debts that I owe, get this out the way so I can move forward with my life. Now the kidneys are showing up, Libra is all about kidneys. So there could be someone drinking a lot. Be careful of that. Okay. Anything you lose comes around in another form. Opportunity, choices, and transformation. Okay? So you could have gone through a cycle and now it's ending. You know, opportunity is here, but you have to make the choice on what you want to do, like how you want your life to transform. And you know, it's something about that here. You know, I feel like right now you could be like very easygoing and just kind of chill. You know, really working on your personal relationships with the people that you love and appreciate. You know, and something like that. I don't know, that kind of energy. There could be someone like, you could be a makeup artist, a MUA. Okay. Now we got the 10 of Pentacles falling out in the reverse for you. Okay. I don't know. There's something about, I feel like there's something that, there's some kind of like generational thing that was passed down to you. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to evaluate this. You know, are you passing this thing down to your children? Whatever it is, I don't know, right? Good or bad. And it could just be, I don't know, whatever you're passing down. Spirit is wanting to make sure that you're giving your best to whoever it is, because this is something about, like, you know, your legacy, your family, you know, like your abundance, right? So I don't know, it's something about pouring in to your children right now, Capricorn. Okay, nurturing these relationships. You can have like teenage children that are, you know, going through different stages in life, and they could really like need you right now. Okay. And you know, as parents, sometimes we can become so busy with life, but we have to make sure that we find that time, you know, to nurture. And I feel like you know, you're balancing this out, and I love that for you. But I feel like, you know, with the 10 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, Spirit is just wanting you to like pay attention even closer. Okay. There could be someone that like just lost a family member here. My condolences. This could have been a person that like gelled the family together or something like that. Okay. And we got the 9 of Wands, perseverance. Okay. So yeah, the challenges come, but you know, this too shall pass kind of energy is like that. You know, it's something about you having to fight through regardless of adversity. Okay. You could be a person that like sees the world totally different than everyone else. You know, it's like, I don't know, maybe you can even find like the beauty in everyone. Okay. And you could be like very well liked by people. You can have a very attractive personality. Okay. And, you know, I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to keep your mind focused and not allow it to be swayed. Right. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. So divine balance, okay? You could be juggling a lot right now. You could be juggling work, school, the kids, a business, you know, all kinds of things. But, you know, I feel like it's balancing out for you, you know. As long as you stay in a high vibration, things will balance out for you, right? You know. You have seen my descent. Now watch my rising. Breakthrough, success. Overcoming obstacles, right? You know, and I feel like that's what's happening for people as they reach for their North Node. You are overcoming obstacles. Why? Because you know that challenges come, Capricorn, but they pass, right? It's like the storm doesn't last forever. You know, even if we have a storm for a few days, it's not forever. You know, it's something that's temporary. Okay. Now we do have the 5 of Swords coming out, so there could be some things that you still like have a lot of pride towards, you know, some things that you just can't let it go, you know. And sometimes when we get into that energy, we can do things or we can say things to or about people, places, and things, and it can really turn a person off, right? It can really turn a person that thought you were decent to looking at you crazy. You know, it's like jeopardizing, you know, who you are at all costs. It's like this is the energy of someone's opinion changing of you, right? Depending upon your words or how you treat someone. So you want to make sure that you don't allow your pride to get in the way.
You got a double 9 of Wands out here. Wounded warriors.
Okay. Someone's fighting through here. And we got the 6 of Swords coming out now. It came out like sideways. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, someone's on a journey of, you know, moving on. You know, now the water's not going to be still, but it will be calmer, right? It's like, you know, you could have had a lot of ripple effects in your water at one time, but I feel like it's like smooth sailing. you know, depending upon your intentions on what you want to do in life. Something about that. Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure. You know, I like that. It's like kind of like, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure, or one woman's treasure is another. You know, it's like that kind of energy. It's like, you know, that kind of energy around rough time, good outcome. Everything will work out for you. You know,
somebody could be seeing you as somebody could have been seeing you as low, and somebody could be seeing you as like a diamond.
There you go. You know, it's like sometimes God has to just put that work on you. Like when you allow God to just put that work on you, it's like you could have met somebody at a rough time, and now you could be having like a good outcome in life, and that's beautiful for you. That's called overcoming. That's called Nine of Wands, perseverance. You know, I'm so happy and proud of you for that. Capricorn, everything will work out, and I believe this. Now, you have to believe this, because, you know, the things that you believe are what you will manifest, right? So keep your mind strong. Okay? I don't know. You can have like a very romantic, Valentine's Day coming. Okay? Let's see. And you got the Ten of Swords coming out in the reverse. So it's like, you know, that's the energy of a lot of words that were said about you. You know, a lot of people that maybe even wanted to like physically harm you or, you know, hurt you with their words. It's like that's lifted off of you. You know, you came close. You came close to almost, you know, getting hurt, but maybe even, you know, some people I'm hearing even, you know, unalive, but it's like you made it through. You know, it's like, imagine having 10 swords on your chest, and they're almost about to pierce your heart, but then they get lifted.
In spite of the storm, the rain, the heartache.
Okay, it's something about that here. Yeah. You know, it's like God has been so good, right? Something about that's here. I would say going forward, you know, remember, well-mannered, right? No matter what. Right? Well-mannered. It's going to work out in your favor here. Stay peaceful, you know. Know that love is here for you, and you are beautiful. That was your reading.
Okay, Capricorn. This reading right here, I'm like, Capricorn, my brain. I'm using my brain. This is the most brainiest reading, all right? So, you show up in your 7th house. The name Rhonda could be significant. Sharon, Herbert, Layla, Timothy, Alton, Jamari, Dandra, Zeddy, Lohan, Frida, Gomez, Chavez, and Elliott. Okay. Now, you're showing up in the 7th house energy. Very charming, very well-mannered. But I also feel like you could be kind of like forced to be in this type of energy. Like, I'm feeling like, you know, well-mannered. You transmute devil's energy, but well-mannered is like, and charming is like, almost like Cat is putting on the front, in a sense, right? Now, I want to go forward, because this is a good reading, right? First up, you show up with a very unique perception. The ability to transmute devil's energy and do very powerful things, leaving those who feel 10 steps ahead of you 20 steps behind you, right? A child of God that walks with a power that will confuse Hermes himself. Daughters of Christ and like energies bear spirits of Esther, Ruth, and Sarah. But also spirits of Jezebel, Lilith, and Tamar. Very calculating.
Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael. Don't ever leave God or the ones he chose out of your equation. Don't turn the power that protects you against your own self, Cat. And this reading is, it just coincides with the footnote, and I wrote that first. First, you show up in the 7 of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, but it's you because it's the only Pentacles out here. And Spirit is relaying a message through these 2 indicators, right? You got the 7 of Pentacles, then clarified by the grief. So something that you invested in, it brought grief. it was, and it's something that we all been through. Like you make an investment, and in the long term, you like, this not working out for me. Like, I know I got what I got, but now I'm getting some things I didn't really account for. But the 4 cups showing up next, being clarified by the surrender in reverse, it's showing that you could be in a situation that you have the power to just walk out of, but you won't surrender to that power. See, the 4 cups is a very powerful energy, but it's a naive energy. It's like having a power to do a thing, but not really having the comprehension. It's almost kind of like you could be a person that's being taken advantage of by your own decisions, right? Because it's like you got 4 cups. Like, I'm going to show you this 4 cups. See these 3 cups right here? And then you see there's a 4th cup coming from in the clouds. So what that's indicative of is like the power that can move you and turn your situation and make it whatever is right there, but you're not aware of it because it's coming from it's coming from God, basically, right? So there's a need for you to surrender to that power, right? In your footnote, it also said, be careful what you call in, because God may come in with grace and mercy and a favorable outcome for all parties. However, when you call on ancestors, they oftentimes target your worst enemy, regardless of whether you know who they are or not. Okay, so be careful what you calling on. All right. Now, and I say that because you show up in the 3 of Wands energy. This is a very elevated energy. People in 3 of Wands energy, they see the ships coming in. They can see a little bit further than people give them credit for. The 3 of Wands is an elevated kind of energy, right? It's it's kind of like, it's borderline 6th sense, right? But with the change in reverse, it screams of a person that can see everything they do and know what's about to happen, but showing an inability to change, right? To change the situation, maybe, because the power is there. Now, the 9 of Wands being clarified by the guilt in reverse, it's kind of showing me a righteous and rebellious version of you, Capricorn, where you wounded, but it's like a wounded warrior upright is a person that been through a battle and somehow they managed to come out on the other side of the battle with the favor of God still on them. And a lot of people might not see that on you. Like, they might be like, Capricorn, then count them out, right? But it's not that. It's 9 of Wands and your guilt is in reverse, so you in the right frame of mind. But you got a double 9 of Wands, so you have to realize you wounded. You a wounded warrior. And the first thing a wounded warrior going to do is learn how to get rest. A wounded warrior don't go into the heat of the battle because you can get consumed like that. So I feel like this is maybe a Capricorn. You suffered a lot of maybe betrayals, a lot of dishonesty, but God got you in a right frame of mind and you're not guilty about it. And he could have you in a comfortable place where you may be being forced to be a certain type of way, but nevertheless, God knows best. And I'm going to say this. You finish up strong. You got the Ace of Wands being clarified by the doubt in reverse. So perhaps you hold a key, right? It's something that you and I'm going to leave this just like this because Spirit says, say this, and this will resonate with whoever this reading is for. The Ace of Wands to the doubt in reverse. Spirit is calling you to do a certain thing. Do it. The doubt is in reverse. It's Ace of Wands energy, right? So that was your reading, Capricorn. You know, I pray that it resonated. And surrender to your power. Surrender to God. You know, whatever God way God is moving, surrender. God bless you, Cap.
Well, that was your readings. We hope you guys enjoy. We love you guys so much, and we'll catch you on TikTok. Ashe.